Hi guys, let's both experiment with hypr. So we've added some Pantheon and Worm and Berry to our selection. Hypr is something else. So first of all, that's the ISO, that's what we have. We trash the Berry desktop. Voila, trash. That's gone, and we go for hypr. So, well, yeah, these wallpapers, right? You know all these wallpapers already. So add at the bottom, Wallhaven, use a tag, a keyword. Mine is abstract or sci-fi or something, and then we'll get some new wallpapers in Alt N, and we'll have a wallpaper later on. There you have it. So hypr, we're talking about hypr, not hyperland and all that, but hypr. And there's one called hypr-git. So let's just go for hypr-git. Hypr is a Linux tiling window manager for Xorg. It's written in XCP with modern C++ and aims to provide easily readable and expandable code. Sure, go, build. So, hypr, Ctrl-Alt-F, GitHub, hypr. Tiling window manager, modern C++. This is where you should ask all your questions, right? Issues that are open, things that are closed, and hopefully a wiki. Welcome to the hypr wiki. Building, configuring is what I need. Building has been done by the AOR. And, well, actually by the guys behind AOR, right? Somebody made it for us, so we can use it. The config is located in, okay, remember you copy from examples, or sure. By removing the line out to generate one, you'll remove the yellow warning. Don't want to see any warnings. Get the example config there. You're done. And then you have all these things to go over. That's how you start with a new, well, tiling window manager. So XD, yes, we have a hypr desktop, which means I can go to the other one. Now nothing has been changed, right? This is not ArcoLinuxized or something like that. It's not changed, it's just straight from, and then it's up to you to make this better. I mean, this is it. How nice is this, right? Nice cursor, nice wallpaper. But I have to figure out what to do, and this is how I started back in the days with i3. We had a bar down there in i3, but here I have nothing. Right mouse click, left mouse click, there's nothing to see here, right? So this is how things start, and then you say, oh my god, what should I do, right? Control F, I need to reboot. Simple as that. There's no other way. I need to launch it again, and maybe, right, first go get all these configs. Where are the configs? Did they put the configs there? Luckily for me, I'm putting into XFC by default. There's no lock about it, of course. It's inside your system. Well, let's get to a terminal and pacman, NSDM K. There's no lock about it. It says so. Auto login XFCE. Right, change it there if it's not working for you. Sorry, Control X, yes. So Control Alt F, and he remembered everything. So I need to get little files in. Let's see. Super Shift Enter, config. And then we have hypr. It's launching, not launching anything because the file is missing. Okay, so let's get this thing downloaded. So normally I would do this and then git clone. Let's do in this video some way, different way, right? And then extract here, main, example, and here are the things. So they're talking about hyperconfig. Okay, so this guy, Control C, put it inside hyper, Control V. So that's something we need to do. I recommend to copy this and that. Let's put you here. Let's put this one here. He's touchy. Auto-generated config, I don't need that. Config is required. Yes, we saw that. It was all black. We'll auto-generate you. Paste it inside. That's just, this is what exactly what we've done now. You're done, it says. Now you can edit and use the guidelines below. Well, let's have a look. Super F. Oh, sorry. I'm not on left WM. So full screen is what I wanted. Gaps 5, border size 2. Normally I wonder actually. 3, 2. Gaps out 20, rounding 0, execute this and that. My epic shell scripts. Nope, don't have anything epic to launch. Okay, but let's leave it around. The layout, dwindle, master, and then bar. We're gonna have a bar. Let's see. Status command, animations, window rules, to float or not to float. That's interesting to know. Super R, D menu run, and super Q, Kitty. I don't have Kitty. Better install Kitty or change it to Alacrity, right? Alacrity. That's our default. Execute extern, not really. Alacrity, thank you. Super return, super Q, Google Chrome, no. Well, we don't need to change any of these guys. We need to have SXHQD. So the sexy hotkey demon, that's what we need. But in the meantime, that's gonna work. So super return, I have to remember, and super R. In our case, it's shift, super shift, they call it here. So it's shift for the D menu. We need super shift and D, and that's for us the D menu run. Super shift D, that yellow thing up there. All right, changed already a little bit, but this is what you need to do to make sure that these key bindings that we have in 30-ish desktops are all the same. So this is a beautiful thing. There's my bar, and then super Q, super shift D. Nope, they're not working. Super enter, super shift enter, super Q. So things are not working, but this says X Tuesday, November 22, and this is number 1, number 2, number 3. Nope, not working because Azerty and QWERTY things, right? Let's see what I can launch. I need to be able to launch 2 things, a terminal and Tuner, a file manager. If that's available, then I can stay in this particular tiling window manager, right? At this point in time, it's not working. So right control F2, I go to TTY, I see where I am, go to the .config, inside hyper ls, I'm in here, and do nano hyper .conf, yeah, come on, and read again. So the key bindings were down here somewhere. Super shift D, execute D menu, didn't work. Super Q, execute Alacrity. Typos, don't think so. Alacrity, no, it's like that. Right, and then the D menu run. Oh, that's also correct. That's all good, even if they don't launch. and super shift return. That's actually two now, right? Super shift return is here somewhere. It's super return. Okay, let's try. Bind equals super shift comma return, capital letters as well, comma execute me Thor. This would be nice if I had that. Super Control X, yes please. So that's saved. And here we have the bind super 1, line 96. So I'm on AZERTY, not QWERTY. So when I press my 1, it's actually an ampersand, and when I press my 2, it's something else, right? Etc. etc. So I need to change all these things, being on AZERTY, but that's later. What we need to know is why does it not launch the key bindings? It does launch the menu. Okay, it's not a nice menu, but the menu is working. Sorry, no, that's it. So menu, the bar config is 20, monitor 0, enabled 1. Fonts not all sans, the color by and color high. We have a left module, pad, a left and a right. Okay. An active border. Well, yeah, if I could open something, then maybe I see a border. So this is a struggle we all have to go through if you just, well, start from scratch, basically. So right control F1, we're back here. So super Q, A and Q, no, too bad. None of them are working. So let's do a restart. Close, power off, restart. Have you tried turning it all on again? Do watch IT Crowd. Join the fan club. So, why is it not working, right? hypr.conf, super shift is here, S, super shift D, execute the D menu run, super Q, execute alacrity. Alacrity is there. Super return, execute alacrity. This looks good. So let's try it again. Log out. All right. Not gonna work. Let's see. The internet is a big thing, right? And it's called hypr config. Control C. GitHub. Who else has hyperconf in his? GitHub. Hyper. Cat pushing. Try it out. Hyperland. Is that the same as hyper? not sure. For a hyperland. Okay, so hypr.wm has repositories, hypr has a tiling window manager, and there's hyperland. Okay, that's Wayland. No, steering clear from Wayland. Like backup. Hyper paper. Not much to be found. So GitLab. Phil Jones. Hypercorn. So nobody gonna help me. How about DistroTube? Checking out the Hyper Window Manager, Jake and Linux, Reddit, Hyper, the dot files from Derek. This is not what I want, but let's have a look. Hyper, config, hyper. So if you see something you like in here, have a look at the code, right? Compare what you have, what we have, what others have, and then decide. But hyper is not in here. StumpWM is here. It's still on the to-do list, but I believe that's the one actually has not improved very much over time yet. So if there's no real movements in this state, it must have been another one, because there was another one, I think, was it River WM? Anyway, I'm looking at possible next projects, right? And if it says a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, well, I stay clear. I mean, I steer clear. You need to have something that's maintained. Yeah. There you are, right? You're on your own, figuring out how might this actually be working. Now, the one thing that can be done, which will be done anyway, is the sexy hotkey daemon, right? We need to do it anyway. So I can get a git clone for https://github.com/ArcoLinux/ArcoLinux. Let's take BSPWM as an example. Doesn't really matter because they all have a sexy hotkey daemon. But this is not URL. github.com ArcoLinux Arco BSP. Let's see. sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux BSP WM git. Oh yeah, without the git, of course. Voila. So I got myself the code from BSPWM. And in here is a scal and Ctrl-H and the config and the BSPWM. That's what I need. So what if I already take care of the key bindings? Maybe I can launch something in Hyperland. So this is Hyperland. Sorry, not Hyperland. Hyper. This one, Ctrl-C. Well, basically, PyCam toggle I need. Auto start is not needed. Not needed. PyChem is needed, this one, that one, that one. Control C, Control V. What I don't want is that is not for them, that's not for them, that's not for them, and that's not for them. Okay. Then I need to tell hypr to execute something. Do they do that somewhere? Execute an application, here it is. Exec once, execs. Fine, let's exec what? That's a tough one. The me there. Let's see if it can work with $user. And then .config. Ah yeah. Oh yeah. Good idea. Hyper autostart.sh. Every time the config is reloaded. That's okay. Save. I only hope it translates this into Eric. Config hyper autostart. So I need to have an autostart. And in that autostart, well, first of all, I hope it's executable. Make executable, now I'm sure. So it's gonna launch the polybar. Let's keep that out of the picture. Let's get all these guys as well out of the picture. Comments, toggle comments. Yeah, wallpapers, you can set a wallpaper if he likes. Welcome, set root, conky, well, not BSPWM, but hyper. And look at that. Save. So BSP is everywhere. Control H. Change it with hyper. Replace all. Save. We're launching variety and all that. Hyper python.conf. We'll see. We'll see. And then log out. The sexy hotkey daemon is installed, Eric? I think so. We'll see. The auto start is there. But key bindings. Sexy hotkey daemon. Let's see if it is there. That's a pity. It was there. So, Hyperland. Hyper. Oh my god. I will say it till the end of the video. So, the hyper config binds all kinds of things that for now I don't want. Thank you very much. All right. And the auto start, the conky worked, meaning it's doing this line. So fe seems not to be able to do something. Fe is installed, would be very surprised if it wasn't. So fe can't really change the background. This isn't launched as well, dex. And all of these things we don't know. So I'm wondering if there's a clash between the bindings here. Bindings there. Let's change the bar, just because we can. It's gonna auto start this. Control find, restart, nope. Launch, nope. Is there a key to load things again? Super F full screen, toggle all kinds of things. Let's try. But first I'm gonna check something. So this is gonna be used. Control find Thunar, Super F8. Or super shift return, and then a terminal would be nice. F12 should be working. Okay, and in here it says the sexy hotkey daemon. Where is the sexy hotkey daemon? Oh my god, SXHQD. Oh, of course. Run the sexy hotkey daemon. Ooh, again, an ooh. Save. This thing here says it's not saved. Save. Now it's saved. Life will be better if the sexy hotkey daemon is there. How could we have been so wrong? And that's learning all the time. Learning. Okay, it's bigger, right? It's larger. Ooh, I got something. Wow, what's that of effect? Super shift Q, super Q. I have to tell him to shut down with super Q or something. Super shift enter. It's a little bit blackish, and then it's there. Not a fan of the red, but that's okay. We can change all that. But now finally, right, we have something graphical, and now we can stay here. So first of all, .config, I have got to be here. Then hypr, got to be here. And then the colors, I do hate colors. So coloring, then it does this small thing here. What's this? Super F should work, but it's not. And this is a very strange thing. I need to be able to quit things. I need to be able to quit things. Nano .config hyperconf quitting things was super C, kill active. We call it super Q, super C. Yeah, super C's are conky. Conky activate, conky gone. So that's not gonna work. We should change this into super Q, kill active, and actually also bind equals super shift, super shift they call it, super shift, comma, Q, comma, kill active, comma, Control X, yes please, and let's get out, although, no, we need to reload some, how, let's do pip kill hyper, and get out of here. That's not gonna work. How is it called then? Capital H. Oh my god. Capital H. Okay. Why do people do that, right? So Control T, Super Q, Super Shift Q, none of them work. Ah yeah, Alpha, no, QWERTY AZERTY, no, not any effect. Super C works here, Super Shift Enter works. Would be nice if I could actually stop things. So hypr conf. Ah, now we see text. So I've made the bar bigger. Eh? 20 is more than enough. Save. Super S. No, Control S, Eric. Control S launches the conky, which is strange. Ah, Control S, Super S. Let's try this again. Super S. No, Control S. Huh. Okay. Okay, there we go. He's back. Control S. Super F is not working. Killing things. Super escape. Yeah, super escape. Oh, that's a nice effect. Super escape. Click. All right. Getting there. Getting there. Figuring out how all of this works. Caps out 20. We're going to change this with a polybar later on. Or maybe not. We'll see. And we're seeing, of course, what will it work in a dual screen? We'll see. Yeah, so there's so much to do, right? So what to do first is always the question. What to do first? Super Shift D, that's working, and Super Q isn't. But there is also this one. Control Find Super plus Q. Aha. So Super Shift Q says BSP node. Super Shift Q has to say that. Let's see if we can. It's either I do something here, hypr. It's another command. Capital hypr. Don't tell me you made that capital as well. Help. Well, it's doing all kinds of things. So yes, there are doubles, and we have to figure out which ones to keep and which ones to remove. That's for sure. But the thing is, can I do this and copy paste it in here? Probably not, because this is a command and this can't work there. These are all BSP stuff. So everything that's BSP, that's the copy pasting, has to go. Super alt, move floating things. Nope. Nope. So I definitely would like to know how to reload hypr. So I don't know. Might be this. Might. But since we don't know, we better put something in front of it. I don't know what to do. This one we're gonna use the other guy, other guy, BSP, DSP, BSP, BSP, whoop, all gone. BSP, BSP, all gone, all gone. All right. So no more conflicts. That's the goal. Hyper scripts, and that's done. Hide polybar. Yeah, we're probably gonna use polybar, so let's keep that around. Expect light, audio, player control, all good. A mixer, all good. F12, haven't tested it. F12 works. F12 works. Cool. And then GNOME Control Shift Print Screen works as well. And just print. Bam. Picture is taken. Control Print. Working. Control Shift Escape. Working. These are variety things. All of this will work. Ctrl-Alt-T is working. And the rest we can test later. Control find BSP. Nothing anymore. Okay. Then we control save. Now the hyper configuration, the D menu is here, Super Shift D. So I don't need it here. And it's working. So out. Super Q, Super Q, Control find Super plus a Q, unable to find Super Q. Okay, so bind Super Q, execute alacrity. Bind super return. So basically super return is also alacrity. It says here, and it says here as well. So knowing it works, I prefer to use sexy hotkey daemon because that's everywhere on all our machines. So Super Q is execute alacrity. Super Q is not here. It's not. So I'm gonna do it like this. Choices, all the time. Choices. Super Q alacrity, save, and remove from here. Super Shift return. Let's go for Thunar. Super Shift return is there, so I don't need it here. And Google is unimportant. So this doesn't work. Super Q kill active. So for whatever reason, Super Q kill active, Super Shift Q kill active does not work. So these guys need to work. Super F, it's not working. Full screen. The others I understand. Super left, super right. This should work. But maybe because of the issues of the conflicts, They all don't work. Super, yep. "60 frames per second. Okay. Super X, that works. Logout is not working. So we need to tell him to do this. Hyper. So that works. So super enter, super shift D. Okay, then super control T. Okay, super Q. Super Q launches something. How is that possible? How is super Q, or is this A? That's an A, that's a Q. So it keeps on launching things. Super Q. Why is that? I'm doing super escape and then kill it. Why is that? Super Q. So it's either here, super plus Q. It should be super Q. Oh, sure, Eric. Why do you do that? Why did you do that? And this is life. You make mistakes. So Control T, super Q, 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 that's working. Super Shift Q. I have all my Qs, but nothing launches. There's nothing working. Super C, Super CS is working. Going, these are my ones. This is, let's show you. Control C. This is my 1, this is my 2, my 3, my 4, my 6, 5, and so on. So going to another workspace is just not working because this is not 1, this is ampersand, etc. That's another issue. I need to be able to do super Q. Okay, Sublime. Super Q, Control find, super plus Q. Nothing here. How about here? Is there a super comma Q? Are there multiple super Qs? No, there's just one super Q. Then why is it not working? Why is the key binding not working? This is an important one, right? Be able to kill things. Pretty important. Is any of these things working? Any of the key bindings working? Bind super 1 to workspace 1. Can we do this? And see how it works? Not yet. But because I want to go to another workspace and then open Firefox. Control save. Maybe this gives us a hint. Control save, Control S opens my conky. Why? This is not a C. Super C kills it, but Super S opens it. Why? Control S. Is there something called control or something? Nope, not here. How about here? Control plus S. It's never defined because of the saving something, but he is doing it. Hyper. So super escape, kill, super escape, kill, Control Alt F, bindings. Binds. Very simple. No, not really. That's super for us. Mod 4. This is what I want to do. We're stuck, right? But hey, it's worth already keeping track of things. By that I mean we should actually move whatever we have done already to a folder on GitHub. Put it there, and later on we'll visit it again and then try again and try again until it's okay. Maybe coloring is better thing to start with. Shouldn't be that difficult, coloring, I would think. So that's done already. It needs to be done anyway. Control H, config, VSP. The coloring is probably defined here. And here the colors, the normal border, the active, the focused. Active border. Is this the color? Let's see, Control C. I also have to do this, a later date. Yeah, it's not working. Save. Save launches the conky. Annoying, but it's the world, it's the truth, it's happening, right? Where's the color? Active border, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems to be starting with 7, 7 always. Control V. Save. There's my blue. The other one is actually nice, but normally it's this one, I think. Control C. Without that. Was it changed? Not sure. Did not see a lot of change there. But whatever it was, it looks okay. And here's the animations. That's what we see. but the key bindings, right? Super Q. Why is this not working? No. There's no help. There's nothing for us to look at. At least I have a nice color. Maybe you could add polybar. I'm thinking the following. Left WM, grab a polybar there, put it up here. Or keep this bar. Now where's the bar? So background color is this. High. What is that? So these, that's the color. And blue. And this one is grayish. Save. Now I get this color at the top. Now I do believe that we have a default polybar color. Config. Background. That's our color, is it? No. Not that one. That one is the background color. Control C. So I could use the same color there. Save. Nothing changed, did it? If you're wondering, right? If you're wondering, did anything change? Then I always do red, green, blue. FF0000. Save. Okay. So Control Z. Control Z and Control S again. Now no conky. Strange thing. And this highlighting, I don't know, maybe we see it later on, or is this red thing? Again, yeah, why not? But then blue this time, eh? Red, green, blue, 00, FF, 00. Save. Oh yeah. That changed the highlight. Okay, we need to decide on a color. And what happens? Ouch! What happened here? What happens if I do this? Save. Still has a color. That's strange. So we better pick a color. I guess so. Green is not my favorite. What if, can we do this? And then some transparency behind it. Is that possible? Something changed anyway. But don't think that's working. FF thingy. So now both of them are the same. No. Yes, no. 2 F3. Yes, they're the same. And we can still see it. That's strange. Oh yeah, it's exactly the same. So, F2, F2, F. What about 22, 22, 22? Save. Then you get this. How do you change colors? Here's some more colors. To the left we have this. We could make it a white thing. FF, FF, FF. Save. That's not left. So what is this then? FF, FF, FF. Save. Left and right, Eric. So this is left and that is right. That's all white. Yeah, a few F's more, right? FF. Save. Module left. There are two module lefts. Why is that? Workspaces and tray. Okay. FF, FF, FF. Save. Not getting anywhere, so Ctrl Z, 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 Z. Save. Ctrl Z, Z. Save. Ctrl Z, Z, Z. Save. Now with this here, it would be nice. Let's see. We're back to square one. I haven't changed anything. So this is how we need to figure it out, right? How on earth I'm gonna change it? Well, yeah, I could read the website, but how on earth can I change these things, right? So the date is here. That's the date, yeah. And it's all white. I suppose this is green. Yeah, that's green. Because this is full out green, and then 33. If I type 00, I got normally another green. No, not really. There's a module right, a module left, and a module for the workspaces. And this is all white, and this is not green, is it? It's not green at all. So why is this thing green? Path left 10. Left. The only thing that's green is this thing, and that's white. So that's the text. So the first FF is FF0000. Damn, this should be red. Why is this not red? Module left equals red, green, blue. Nothing comes red. I'm not gonna waste your life continuing making this video. I'll have to figure it out on my own. But it's just a workflow video, guys. Just what it is. How you start with these things, where to get some stuff around. So we still need to figure out lots of stuff. It feels funny, feels okay, but this effect, so it's quite cool. Need to be able to let the key bindings work. Super Shift Q. Why on earth is that not working? The bindings, why are the bindings not working? Right, but maybe it's just the application currently, right? So I'll make another hypr package for myself, hypr dev git, and use that so I'm really sure of the version and of the content of it, and make myself another ArcoLinux hypr git, and I can play around with it the coming months. All right, cheers.